welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Precious Joy. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed, for those who have liked, for those who have watched my previous video. I'm so happy about that. Thank you so much for your continuous support. So, on today's video, we are talking about expectation versus reality of Dubai. Or, let me just call it Dubai's accommodation, company's accommodation, yani. So we came. So the agent that we used alitoka ya Arabia. So Arabia, for your information, haina chakula ya bure. Food is not free. You have to pay for the food. We never knew about that because the agent never told us about that. So when we came in, imagine food inasaviwa. The person next to you is eating and you're not eating. Wallahi unashiba na harufu. Yaani yeye anakula wewe unashiba na harufu. It was so bad. So bad. But tulivumilia mpaka tukafika. So tulipofika, that's when we realized that we were almost 7 ladies who had used the same agency, but we never knew each other's before then. So when we reached in the airport, okay, now in Dubai airport, we were like, where are you from? I'm from Kenya. Where are you going? I'm going to Dubai. You know, you say introduction kujuana. Then you were like, unaenda kampuni gani? Kampuni fulani. Hata wewe ni kampuni fulani. Okay. So that's when we knew each other there in the airport. So when we went out, we found that there was a representative from the company that we were going to that was waiting for us to pick us. So when we reached there, we found someone has just hold names, as in the company names. The company name, name. The company name. So when we reached out, we were like, where are we going? Kidogo tukaona kabodi kamenuliwa hivi. Tukajua sisi ndo tunaitwa. So we went. We were 7 ladies. So we went. Jamani. The Dubai that we see in the internet. Huko ni kama sosi. Hapo ni kama sonko. Yaani mnaoneshwa Dubai ya Lavington ya Kenya, amuoneshi Dubai ya Kibera. So when we reached, wallahi. Okay. When we reached, mwanzo mnakaribishwa na vumbi la Alkuz, haitaki mchezo. Vumbi. Yaani popote unapotembea, anywhere you step on, it's vumbi. So we came in, we met the Campbells, the accommodation in charge. She introduced herself and she took us to our room. Jamani, let me just tell you Maina. When we reached in the room, sasa tulikuwa 7. The room holds 6 people, but we are 7. So it was like one is supposed to go to another room. But since we had come together, everybody refused to go to another room. So everybody wants to be in that room. So what to do? We had to stay 7 people in the same room. So vitanda ni zile up down kama zile za boarding school. So for those who have never been to a boarding school like me, that was a very big shock. I was like, oh my. And unaambia like tada juu, unakumbuka unapanda stairs, unapanda juu. It was very annoying by the way. I was so pissed off on my first day. So we went in the room. So we were 7 and the beds are 6. So what to do? The smallest, the 1GB people, all 1GB. The 1GBs, they live together, they stay together, and the rest of us, we stayed. For those who are wamekula vizuri, they sleep in the down beds, and those who have not properly eaten, yani mwili imewakataa, wanakula lakini mwili inakataa kukuja. So they sleep up. So that is how it was. So we were given money, by the way. We were given money to start life. to sew, yani 200 dirham each. 200 dirham ni kama pesa ngapi ya Kenya? Labda 5,000 if I'm not wrong. 5,000 hapo plus kitu kama hiyo. So you were given money and you were shown that you can go to the supermarket and buy something you cook and eat because they don't provide food. So now imagine we have come from the flight. You were never given food in the flight. We have reached in this accommodation. There is no food. You have to go and buy or you cook. Wallahi, it was hectic. So we went to the supermarket. So when we reached in the supermarket, hii shop nyingine, you find things just 1 dirham, 2 dirham, shilingi 0.5, sumni, yani kitu ni sumni, mara kitu kingine ni shilingi, unakuta kwani maisha ni cheap aje huko? Sasa hiyo hauja convert the money into Kenya shillings. So unasema ni price ya Dubai. So hauja convert into Kenya shillings. So unaona basi kitu ni shilingi. So tulikuwa na ile ndaitaje morali ya kununua vitu. Kuna ile morali ya kununua vitu. So unajikuta tulijikuta tume overbuy, mpaka unajikuta you have no money. Na sasa hizo the money that you are given, the 200 dirham that you are given, you are supposed to stay with that money till the next month if you happen to go to work. So mshahara sitakuja the next month, so the next month utalipwa. So hiyo 200 ilikuwa ikusukume for 1 month, wewe umekuja misuse. Let me call it misusing. You have misused it because you find everything that's so cheap, so you are tempted to buy. So on that point, by the way, it's very important to have a list of things that you want to buy, so that you don't get tempted and overshop. Kama inaitwaje? Overdo. Overdo. So we did our shopping. We stayed in the room for like a week before we got a location, because actually my company is an outsourced company. Outsourced company means that they get contract from bigger companies to distribute workers. Ama nitaita labor, ama nitaita aje workers hivyo. So my first location was an hospital. And hospital, they kept me in the labor and delivery and in ICU. So hiyo ni housekeeping, by the way, sijawaambia ilikuwa ni kazi ya housekeeping. So hiyo ni kazi ya housekeeping na umewekwa kwa labor room. Labor room tunajua ni mtu kuzaa, kala wajui labor room is delivery, life delivery. And you're supposed to clean all those messes ambazo zitakuwa kwa hiyo delivery room. Kazi ni yako. Okay. For the love of babies, I used to enjoy that place. Mwanzo ukisikia mama amezaa vizuri, mtoto amelia, I was so excited about that. Yani hiyo that thing alikuwa nipate tu psyche nyingine kufanya kazi. So I never complained by that. I used to love my job like whoa. I used to love that place. Hata tukiambiwa ati no, you're supposed to rotate on monthly basis, you're supposed to rotate to go to another place so that you get familiar to the whole hospital, blah 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 blah. I used to tell my supervisor, please just let me stay here, I'm comfortable here, I'm not complaining. Plus in my location it was like, if the nurse in charge loves you and loves what you do, they will always recommend you to be there. So I worked there for a while. So I worked there for 5 months and a half. Yeah, 5 months and a half. Then our company got a very big contract, a public hospital, Dubai Public Hospital. So the first priority of people to be promoted are those who have experience in hospital. Sema God. That is where I came in. So the in charge, the housekeeping in charge in that hospital recommended me to my manager and told my manager that huyu msichana huyu, hebu mtoeni hapo mumpeleke kwingine. And that is how I was promoted to supervisor, by the way. Just evil keep chezo. It was like, Joyce, what you are doing is, yani alikuwa ameona potential yangu, as in alikuwa ananishinda kuniambia hii kazi hapana, haufai kuwa hapa. So when that contract came in, I got a chance to get promoted, and it was fun. Then I got promoted. Then we went for those training like a month. Yeah, it was a month. Yeah, we trained for a month. So now, you know, since I've worked in an hospital, I have hospital experience. So I didn't need that much experience because I'm familiar with everything in the hospital. So it was much easier. So the journey began. A journey of being a supervisor, from cleaning to a supervisor, any from receiving orders to giving orders. Jamani, life ni poa. It was fun. Okay, with a lot of responsibility because you are the one in charge of everything. So you have to be very, very, very careful with what you do, because hospital project is not like any other project. Hospital project is very, 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 very sensitive. First now with the corona issue, wallahi, normal. It's normal. Because you see, as much as the doctors are exposed, the nurses are exposed, even us as housekeeping are also exposed, because we are directly in contact with the patients and the environment at large. So the journey was good. Let me just say the journey was good. But for me as a person, never been to a boarding school. I've never been to a boarding school. The only boarding school I know is now in Dubai. My accommodation is my boarding school. So I've never been to a boarding school. Here I am. We have met with ladies from different backgrounds, and you have to live together. You'll be cooking together. You'll be staying together. But the good thing with Dubai, we have a lot of shifts. So we have people who are in morning shift, you have people in afternoon shift, you have those who are in the night shift. So I was always in the morning shift. So most of the time we don't meet with the rest of the people, because I might be the wale wangware. And my duty is 5 to 5, 12 hours duty MQ. 5 to 5. If it's 5 to 5, it means that I will leave my accommodation by 4:30 or 4 o'clock, depending on the distance. So if I leave by 4 o'clock, it means that when I come back, I will reach in the accommodation by 5:30 or 6, depending with traffic also. So you see, when you reach in the room, it's 5, not 5, almost 6. When you reach 6 o'clock, haujafua, haujapika, umechoka. So you have to know what you're going to eat. You have to wash your uniform. You have to iron your uniform. Kwa hivyo wale wanapiga rasa saidi yao pande gani juu rasa zingine tusipate vizuri. So time is so limited. You're just waiting for your off. And off is just one single day. Like me, I was Saturday off. Saturday off, you're thinking like, I need to sleep. I have to get a very, 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 very good sleep. Then someone calls you and like, we need to meet. I will lie, yes, make. Plus, if I meet you, the following day I have to wake up by 4. Ama saa zingine 3:45. Nategemea na time yako kwako, vile unataka kuamka, bora tu uwe kwa basi on time. So let me just call it a boarding school. We are in a boarding school because we also have restriction of timing. We are supposed to be in the room latest, like for where we live now, latest 9. We're not supposed to come past 9 p.m. So if it happens that by 9:15, 9:30 it reaches and you're still outside, lala tu nje, or you have to wait for the next location which is coming next. When the security will open the gate for the people who are coming in, unapenya na wao. But if you don't want to risk, you have to come home early. I think that is good because discipline pay inakuwa intact, because you go out knowing that I'm supposed to be home by this particular time. So at least discipline, inakuwa discipline inakuwa high tech. So that is it. And I thank God for the journey. At least I thank God for the favor. It's I won't say that it's my making. I won't say that it's my hard work or anything. It's just God. Having to work for only 6 months, then get promoted. It wasn't like it's me. I wasn't special above the rest because we came so many, but I was the only person who was chosen on the group that we came in. So I won't say that it's me. I won't say that it's my making. I will just say that it's God's favor. God's favor. God's favor. And for those who want to come to Dubai, I'll just give a maoni ya kwangu yani. Discipline is very important. You should never lose focus. You should always know what you came to do in this place. Juu ile raha iko huku. Ukihata tu kidogo umehata na umehata. So you have to know what you came to do. You have to have be focused, be disciplined. Don't be carried away by people. You should always have a mind of your own. I should not tell you what to do. You should know what you're supposed to do at what particular time. Don't be carried by friends. We came here with different motives. We have people who came here for enjoyment. We have people who came here for passing time. So if you mingle with such people, you lose focus of what you came to do in this place. So it's good to always be focused, trust in God, always be prayerful, because without God you're nothing. Work hard. Discipline is mandatory. You should always be disciplined. Respect the people above you, because even the Bible says respect the authority. So respect the people who are above you, so that when you are there in their position, you will be able to handle the people who are downer than you. Because it will be very hard to handle people if personally you have no respect, because respect is a dual thing. So yeah, that's all I can say about it. Just be focused, know what you want, and go for it. Don't stay in one position. Be open-minded. Yeah, that's the word. Be open-minded. Mingle around. Create your network. People who are worth it, not just anybody to be in your network. Create an important network. People that you can call them at any particular time and they come through for you. Not people that will just call you for Pima and alcohol and clubbing and whatever. At least people with impact. Let me just say that people who will impact your life. Because if you lose it, you will lose it. For those who bring their kids here for rehab, wallahi, huku si rehab, pombe iko. We have alcohol. Pombe ni mingi. So kama unafikiri talita mtoto wako huku mlete rehab, huku hakuna rehab, huku ndo ataharibika. Juu pombe ni shilingi 5, sijui ni shilingi 6. Mtu hawezi kosa shilingi 6. Mchangani huko kuna place inaitwa Mchangani huko. Pombe ni mingi. So this is not a rehab. Don't think that you're coming to Dubai to get a rehabilitation center. Oh my God. Just know who you are. Trust in God and everything will be okay. Everything will be perfect. And you should never lose focus. You should never lose focus. And you should never be contented with where you are. Always aim higher, because nothing is impossible. Once you focus and you know what you want, nothing is impossible. So for those few remarks, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to comment, and don't forget to like. Tell your friend and tell your friend to support my channel. Thank you so much and be blessed. See you on my next video. Peace.